North Korea leader briefed on Guam plan but opts to wait. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un reviewed plans to fire missiles towards the U.S. Pacific territory of Guam but will hold off, state media said. Although prepared for the enveloping fire at Guam, the North said it would watch what the foolish Yankees do before taking a decision. Last week's threat against Guam escalated the sharp rhetoric being exchanged between the two sides. This latest report points to a pause in the increasingly bitter war of words. South Korea's President Moon Jae-in meanwhile has urged the U.S. not to launch an attack on the Korean peninsula without its consent, saying no one may decide to take military action without the consent of the South. What does North Korea's statement really mean? The report on state news agency KCNA said Kim Jong-un examined the plan for a long time and discussed it with senior military officials. The commander of North Korea's strategic force was now merely waiting for orders after rounding off the preparations for the enveloping fire at Guam. But, crucially, the report also said that Mr. Kim would watch the U.S. before making any decision, signaling an apparent deceleration in the provocative rhetoric. Correspondents say that after days of menacing threats it might seem that Kim Jong-un could be in the mood to finally hit the pause button, but in a nation as secretive as North Korea, one can never be sure. Analysts say it could simply mean Pyongyang is not fully ready to launch an attack on Guam, so it could just be buying more time. What are North Korea's neighbors saying? South Korea and China, North Korea's closest ally, have been urging calm and a renewed push for diplomatic resolutions. On Tuesday, South Korean President Moon Jae-in said the U.S. should not act unilaterally. The two countries' defense agreement states that they must consult together when either is threatened. The meaning behind Moon's words, Yojit, BBC News, Seoul. Questions are being raised about whether America would need South Korea's approval to strike back at North Korea if Guam was attacked. According to international law, and the military agreement between South Korea and the U.S., it does not. So why would President Moon say no military action could be taken without Seoul's consent? Professor Hwee-rak Park from Kookmin University says it might be a gesture towards liberals in South Korea, who are the president's main supporters, to show that the government is in control of the situation. South Korea is often criticized by its northern neighbor for being a puppet of the U.S., so this could also be a veiled message to America to tone down the rhetoric. Whatever he means, the South Korean president's stance has been quite clear from the start. He wants a diplomatic resolution, and has reiterated that he's open to talks with Pyongyang.